Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive.
If you find in your competition that they're screwing people over, that they're not on time, that they're lousy at their trade, then your USP becomes, I'm marketing the expert, I'm marketing the best, I'm marketing the leaders. And the reason they're the leaders, the reason they're the experts, is because they don't make mistakes. They're on time, which means to you, Mr. Customer, that you don't have cost overruns on the project.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com and Consulting Secrets. Here's a short 20-minute three-way call between myself, Avery, and Richard. Avery had a potential client he wanted to discuss some options about his USP, and it's Richard giving his best advice. I hope you find this helpful. Enjoy.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Avery.
Hey.
All right, I've got Richard on the line.
Hey, Richard, how are you?
Good.
Well, Avery, why don't you give him a little background on what you got going while I forward this USP over to him?
Oh, okay. I'm working with an electrical contracting firm in South Jersey, and they have gone from $6.5 million to $4.5 million. They hired me to fix that.
Okay.
It's a 36-year-old contracting firm. Well, it does commercial and industrial work. They do some institutional work, and they do some work for the government. They typically do medium to large projects. What I did was I did an intake with the president and the upper management. They told me why they think they're a winner, so I created some client survey questions, did a customer survey, and found out what they were telling me was pretty much right on. What I discovered was that their clients typically hire them because they walk the walk and they talk the talk. They do what they say they're going to do. Their clients told me when they hire this company, they complete the projects on time with minimal hassles. They don't have to babysit my client. Their service technicians come in, they do the job, they do it right, and there's no fuss, no fuss. So I created a USP. I also created a 30-second elevator pitch, and right now I'm writing a client reactivation/follow-up letter. The other thing is they don't do any marketing right now. They haven't really done any marketing ever.
Well, I think you're sitting on what I would refer to almost as a setup. These are companies that are doing, how much are they doing a year?
$4.5 million.
Yeah, with no marketing. So you've got a real good opportunity there. This USP project, what did you find in the competition area?
I haven't done any competition research yet, no.
Here's my guess. If you start looking at the competition, you might find them saying the same thing. In other words, that we get things done on time, we don't screw you over, we do what we say we'll do, and then you're stuck. Because you don't have a USP then. The most important part of your research is the competition. It doesn't matter what the owner thinks. It doesn't matter what the customers think. What matters is what the competition is not doing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If you find in your competition that they're screwing people over, that they're not on time, that they're lousy at their trade, then your USP becomes, I'm marketing the experts. I'm marketing the best. I'm marketing the leaders. And the reason they're the leaders, the reason they're the experts, is because they don't make mistakes. They're on time, which means to you, Mr. Customer, that you don't have cost overruns on the project. That's what that all means to the final user, is that they won't have any cost overruns. They won't be surprised. They'll finish on time. Therefore, they'll be able to stay in business on time, making more money. So you have a possible USP, but if the other competition is saying that, then you don't. So you still need to do that part of the research.
Can I ask you a question? I didn't do that part of the research, and part of the reason why I didn't do that part of the research is because I wasn't sure exactly how to go about calling these larger contractors. I'm not a school. I'm not a large debottling company, not a large industrial account, and I don't know the language, number one.
That's right.
And I don't know exactly how to get that person to call me back and how to interview them without raising suspicion. That was a big reason why I didn't do it.
Yeah, I understand that. The best way to accommodate that is to get on their websites or go into their place of business and get all of their promotional material and take a look at what they're selling. Did they give you the names of their top 2 or 3 competitors?
Yeah, they gave me about 30.
Don't worry about 30. Ask them, give me 2 or 3 do you lose bids the most to? And then spend some time in the websites of those companies. Maybe go into their business and pick up brochures. Maybe go in and say, I'm looking at doing a building project. Do you guys do that? Why should I do business with you? I've done that before. I've actually gone in and faked who I am just to hear the pitch. So you want to try to do that, because my fear is if you go about with your USP, you start marketing that, and the danger is that the others are saying the same thing. If the others are not offering a way to make that guarantee unique and matter to the client, is if your client can back it up maybe with some cost overrun guarantees or contract finishing time guarantees. Do they do that?
Yeah, they do.
Then that's maybe what you want to highlight and check against the competition. If the competition's not doing that, now you've got some USP. So you kind of got to move a little bit further beyond the general language of we're great guys and we do what we say we'll do, because you're bound to find everybody saying that.
Oh, I'm sure they're all saying that.
Right, and so you got to either come up with something that means something that's very concrete or specific that illustrates that, but that the competition is not doing. So is that helpful to you?
Yes. Can I ask you one more question?
You bet.
Their clients that I called did some of that for me. They said, I've hired other people in the past. This is what's happened. Your client, I don't have these problems. I kind of got a little bit of that flavor, and I understand what you're saying. I'm like 80% of the way there, and the 20% I'm kind of guessing at. And I know, like, I've done work for other contractors before, but not a large contractor like this, mostly business to consumer, so I can get on the phone and I can talk to the other smaller contractors and do a survey that way. I figured, okay, I don't know how to spy on these other companies, number one. Number two, I'm hearing from their customers the problems that they've had with their competitors and reasons why they're hiring my clients. So, hey, you know, what's the difference?
Well, it will help you in the language that you craft, because you will have seen what the competition's writing and saying, and that can help you a whole lot. And so I think that's worth the 20% of the time that you need to put into this.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini-seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.